DynaFlex, were established in 1965, and they were more of a traditional orthodontic lab just focused on handcrafted retainers and appliances. The biggest turning point for DynaFlex, and I guess the industry as a whole, would be when the shift happened from traditional impressions in which, a patient came in and you bit into an impression tray, and then you would mail that out to a lab, and then they would receive that. But then intraoral scanners came out, and the instantaneous nature of how you receive a digital scan versus a mailed-in impression tray kind of changed everything that was possible for the industry. So it immediately opened the door for us for faster designs, faster turnarounds, new types of appliances, and really scalability. And it was a level of repeatability that just wasn't achievable before. So we quickly kind of knew that the importance of developing digital workflows around that in tandem with the evolution would be very important for the success of our company. In orthodontics and in sleep dental medicine, even a fraction of a millimeter, greatly matters when you're producing at scale. So the challenge really was that many of the steps in our workflow were still very manual. And while our team, they're a very skilled team, those manual processes just didn't really scale at the volume that we were seeing. So as our volume increased, our risk of variability also increased with it. And so every manual step kind of introduced an opportunity for an inconsistency or something to be wrong. And then when you have thousands of cases, it becomes quite a bottleneck. And that's, both speed and quality. And so now we're in this world where instantaneous data is deliverable and receivable. Speed and quality both need to be at the forefront of what we're doing. With in-app, we've developed several automation tools based upon very specific functions within our digital workflow that sort of speed up each one of those, greatly to a point to where we can now focus on, the more creative process and kind of allow the tedium and repetitive things to be handled automatically. And it's really helping us even for future to scale beyond that. I guess we had to have a sort of a mindset shift on how we were thinking about processes, because, how we've always dealt with was when there was a problem, you reach out, find a solution. But with the sort of evolution in the digital world and the orthodontic field, those two kind of run parallel. And so as technology grows, our ability to parallel grow with technology is there as well. So it really isn't a one-time capital project, and that industry just moves too quickly. So yeah, new treatments will approach, new materials, and even new digital tools. I mean, we're seeing new things every day from across the board, even from specific orthodontist offices, how they're sending us. There's always a new scanner, always something new. When I first started here, we had maybe 2 small 3D printers, and we were pushing out maybe, 150 to 200 models a week. Since then, we've been growing more rapidly and rapidly and rapidly. And with the available technologies and our partnerships with in-app and ability to handle workflows and just all of the pieces in between, we're now pushing out maybe 4,000 to 5,000 models a week, and so our ability to scale, there's no stopping it, and it's nice to have a team like in-app that we're working hand in hand with.